And what is up, my magic malcontents? Risen Dragon here with yet another fun deck tech for you, and today we are looking at a deck that is one that is a classic. We go back to Kamigawa, we go back to Kaldheim and Strixhaven, the previous standard cycle. This is a white and green enchantments build, but with that comes a little bit of control. So this is a prison deck, and what its intention is to basically lock down the opponent and then beat them to death with our creatures. So how does it work? Well, let's get into it. The three big cards we look at: Ossification, Borrowed Time, Leyline Binding, taking non-land permanents in creatures from the battlefield. So let's get to it. We have 4 Generous Visitors, because whenever we cast an enchantment spell, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. We have Michiko's Reign of Truth. Now, this is a very good card to have because target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each artifact and or enchantment you control. And that one's the big thing I want to point out. Each artifact, and that's going to be important coming up, okay? And then we transform it, it gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Running Ossification, we enchant a basic land we control, and we exile target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. We're running Soul Partition, exile target non-land permanent for as long as it remains exiled. Its owner may play it. A spell cast by an opponent this way costs 2 more to cast. Now remember, an opponent, not us. Okay, if we need to rescue a creature, we can do it. Spirited Companion, when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Nice little woofer there. We have Weaver of Harmony. Other enchantment creatures you control get +1/+1. We're running a bunch of enchantment creatures. Plus a green mana and tap it. We copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an enchantment source, and we may choose new copies for the target. So with the Ossification, Borrow Time, Leyline Binding, that can certainly come into play. Also, too, Spirited Companion as well. Jukai Naturalist, it's a lifelinker. Each enchantment spell you cast costs 1 less to cast. And we have White Sun's Twilight. Now remember, this comes into play with Michiko's. We get a bunch of these colorless 1/1 Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1 on the board, and it can buff up our Michiko incredibly high. Alright, if it's 5 or more, if X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. Borrowed Time, we all know what this does. Exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. 2 Wandering Emperors, we know what she does at this point. Let's go over it. We can buff up our creatures with her +1/+1. She has Flash. We can -1 to create a 2/2 White Samurai creature token with Vigilance, or we can exile target tapped creature and gain 2 life. And we are running 3 Leyline Bindings, and this is Flash and it has Domain. Alright, so it costs 1 less to cast for each basic land type among lands we control. When it enters the battlefield, exile target online permanent and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. And we're running a bunch of our multi-lands from New Capenna. Drew a blank there. We're also running a few Bosejus, 1 Seat of the Empire, a Ganjo. Now, go to sideboard, because we do play best of 3. 2 Lauren's Escape, 2 Tamio Safekeeping. We are going to sideboard 2 Wandering Emperors. Oh, excuse me. 2 Return to Natures, 2 Farewells. Also, we're running 3 Calamity's Wake. 3 Return to Natures. We're running 3 Calamity's Wake. We exile all graveyards. Players can't cast non-creature spells this turn. That might not be a bad one to sub in our best of 3 matchup, say for like or maybe even just control matchups. So, anyways, so this is a really fun deck. We can lock people down. We can buff our big creatures up, or small creatures up. We can buff them up pretty big later in the game. For those of you that are new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in both of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the prison games. We are against Goblin Pentanero for our best of 1 matchup. This one, I don't think we keep that one. This one we do, because we've got a lot of the things in hand. We'll get rid of it. We'll ditch an Ossification. Razor Verge Thicket. Okay. Nope, we're gonna go... Well, we gotta put down the Ossification next, because... Or not Ossification. We gotta put down the Forest next, without a doubt. We'll ossify that. Boom. There. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Is this like a rat deck? Is it a rat ninja deck? Is it a... What is it? It's a Phyrexian-ish deck. Okay. That's fun. We do this. Joink. I'm gonna ossify that again. Boom. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's dead. I had a feeling that would die. Is it gonna die, though? What are you doing, Goblin? Pantanero. Pantanero. Gotta go for the throat. Got an Infernal Grasp. Got something that's gonna bounce those ossifications back to my hand. Thrumming Bird. Ego. Would you like a Hot Pocket? An Ego. Alright, well, let's try the Borrowed Time. The reason being is we draw a negate out of them. Unless they've got, like, Shore Up, which would not be fun. Serum. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, then we're just going to go Michiko's Reign of Truth, because we've got a bunch of enchantments, and that's a 7/7 monk. Yeah, we gain a bunch of life, too. Alright. Well, let's see what happens here. So this is like a proliferate deck, maybe? Which isn't really proliferating all that well. That's okay, though. Let's see. Boom. We'll do that. And we'll do this. Leyline Binding, that doesn't help right now, but that's okay. And we'll swing in with that. And they can block, that's fine with me. Okay, they blocked with the Thrumming Bird. Okay. I would have blocked with the Blight Belly Rat, but that's just me. Reason being is you want to get that... once you do start proliferating, you're going to need that because you don't have the aerial stuff. Okay. So that dies. Alright, fine. I'm okay with that. Should have done... Soul Partition. Wandering Emperor.
I am the Emperor of
Boom.
Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. I am almost sad to see you go.
Yeah, that didn't do anything. The Serum Snare. Oh yeah, that's right. They cast Serum Snare. Excuse me. Still getting over a cold, so and also I'm at that point in the cycle where it's yeah, let's do Soul Partition, just get it out of the way. And excellent. Let's go the best of 3. We're against Esperite for our best of 3 matchup, or is it Esperite? I don't know. Okay, this one is a keep because we've got some of our removal and we've got a Doge that can draw us into our lands that we need. Yeah, we need a basic land first though. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, Reckoner Bank Buster. Well, aren't you fun? Alright, let's do this. Let's do the Doge. Maybe we can get into a basic land. No. Alright, well, we got all these fun things. Oh, Esper, you're fun. Borrow Time is cool, but we gotta get that out of the way first. So, let's do this. Yes, I am sure. We're going to pay the ward cost. Boom, there's that. Okay. Alright, let's try the Naturalist. It's probably gonna get countered, but let's just put it out there. Alright, let's do the Doge. Yeah, that's fine. We can throw that one back. You gonna counter that? Nah, you're gonna draw. It's okay. Well, we'll draw too. Alright, well, I should say we draw as well. Running out of steam with this right now, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Need that. Nice surge engine, eh? Steel's interesting. Is this like an Esper Artifacts build? That's kind of cool. I like that. Ah, it's got flying, eh? Boom. Okay, we need a basic land. That's not a basic land, but that's fine because we have borrowed time. You know what? Let's do the naturalist. Let's do Jukai naturalist. And let's do Michiko. Now we're gonna get some respect. I think. Boom. Okay. We're gonna face some big damage this round, but here's Rafine. Okay. In comes the Bank Buster for some pretty big damage. Yeah, that can't be blocked. Okay. Lifelink? Flying. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay, they missed on a bunch of things. That's the basic land we need. Okay. So here's what we do. We do this, junk. We do this, junk. We do this. Borrowed time on the Rafine because we are going to pay the... we pay that cost. And we're going to ossify the... Seraph, I believe. I believe the Seraph is what we want. And, oh, we can do that too, eh? That's right, we have the Rafine's Tower. We can just do this. Boom. And that's how we get rid of all their stuff. Love it. And they're like wondering, huh? What just happened? Alright. Now watch, they'll have it depopulate. And then our fun is ruined, man. Oh. Okay. Oh! Yeah, alright, well. Wandering Emperor! Who do you think this is?
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Yeah.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Neither are you. So...
I'll be back.
Yeah, let's put that down. Okay, boom. So, what do they have? Do they have a depopulate? Do they have a board wipe? They do. Oh no, that's not fun. So, we need a land. And we need it fast. So, yeah, that's a problem. We need a land. And it also freaks me out that they've got one of those. So if they have a spell pierce, that's a problem. Okay, lifelink. Okay. Need that land. Need that land. Oh. Well. Okay. Problem. Ah, good game. Yeah, that's game. Alright, we'll go to the second match. And we'll see what happens here. Not much we could have done about that. Yeah, not much we could have done about that at all. The farewell came at the right exact moment. So that's where you got to play around with this particular build. But anyways. Esperite or Esperite. There we go. Alright. Excellent. We will play first. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a keep. Because we can actually see the other side of this. Which is the aggro side to this, so to speak, where you can get these two humming together, and or get your enchantment creatures, I should say, humming together and in good shape. So we'll do that. Generous Visitor. Okay. Oh hey, how fun is that? Yeah, we'll just do that, and boom. And swing. Big damage. And then we do Spara's Headquarters and then Brushland, because you just want to make sure we've got the mana base without pinging ourselves, so to speak. Okay. Obscura Storefront. Do they have a cut down? That's the next question. Do you have a cut down or a Evolved Sleeper or a Fading Hope? Okay, Fading Hope it is. Okay. Stall Tactics. Leyline Binding. Okay. Okay. Big damage. Okay. Destroy evil. Ah, alright. Well, that works. So I think we just do this. And we're just beating him to death with a... So here, if they cast a board wipe, we can easily cast Soul Partition and rescue one of our people here. Okay, and that is definitely a threat. Sarah Paragon, eh? Cool. You're gonna get Leyline bound. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay. What you gonna do there, Esperite? Or Esperite? Are we going to, we can't, I mean, you can do a depopulate, but I'm gonna... Shieldred. How fun are you? Okay, well, we can Soul Partition that. And we go to the rubber match. Okay, so we'll go at least 2 and 2 with this deck today. It's not a bad deal. The question becomes... Yeah, so I'm not really concerned about doing the Calamity's Wake. I think we're good. Famous last words. So there you got to see more of the aggro side to this deck, which is, of course, an aspect of the deck as well. It has that flexibility. It's the kind of deck I like to play. I like to play decks that are flexible and you know, have some different strategies to them that you can, you know, adapt. The adaptable decks, I think, is the big thing. So hope everyone is enjoying their Saturday before Easter. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you all. We'll keep. And the way we're going to do it is this. We're going to do it in a way that is like this. I'm going to do that first. So we can put the naturalist down. You know what? I think we do the visitor and then the naturalist. And just to see what happens. Okay. Okay. Do you have a fading hope? Do you have a cut down? Do you have a something? I haven't seen like spot removal. I've seen spot bounce, but not spot removal. So gotta wonder what's going on there. Okay, there's your fading hope. All right, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. I notice we've got a lot of these. Duress. That totally ruins my strategy. The leyline binding is going to go bye-bye. There's that. Alright, fun. So we do this. Oh, what? Oh, nuts. Forgot. Yeah, misplayed that. Whoops. Forgot that wasn't a green source. Whoops. Oh, well. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt me. But okay. Okay. What's that? Boom. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. Draw that card. Draw that card. Alright, there we go. Boom. Big damage. And they know we've got the borrowed time too. So Soul Partition. Hey, it's my card, dang nabbit. Thirst for Discovery. Now luckily for us, yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright, big damage. We do have the borrowed time still. And if they have a farewell, we're in trouble. Yeah, that's okay. Fading hope, that's fine. That's totally fine. Destroy evil. Well, guess what? Your Shieldred's gonna die. Your Shieldred's going bye-bye, so... You know, there's that. We'll do that. Sure. Alright, we get them down to 3. Now, if they have a farewell, obviously we're dead. Sarah Paragon. Okay. What do they do? Did they cast a land? No, they did not. Okay. So they do that. Alright, cool. You're dead. Unless you got... Oh, fun. Let's go the postmortem. So the flexibility of this build is incredibly high, and in fact, I'm surprised this hasn't gotten a lot more play in the current standard than it has. It's actually a really fun deck to pilot, really great deck that your opponents gotta, you know, find an early response to, especially if you get down a bunch of these things. We didn't see the Weaver of Harmony. I don't think we saw him at all. But I do think that this is a deck that going into the next standard is going to be bolstered even more. I know there's a bunch of new enchantments coming out, so I haven't had a chance to really look at all the spoilers, but I've heard a few. So if you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and to all my magic miscreants, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates it.